Without any further ado, I'd like for you all to give a big, warm TTG Ayo to Shy Martin. Hello.
Ayo,
What's up, Shy? How you
what's
doing?
going on?
Oh, dude. Just another day in the life at your trading group, just talking about some bangers. It's just kind of what we do here.
Yeah,
Tell me.
it was a good day. This market has been challenging. The great thing about TTG is that even the mods get to contact the other mods for different things. And
Oh, yeah.
Mike, you and I, we had about a 30-minute conversation just on the market. Yesterday, I just hit you up, called you on your cell phone, talked about the market, different things that I have going on, different setups, and you gave me some advice. And that's what TTG is all about. Like it's the epitome of what TTG is all about. It's members helping members, mods helping members, mod helping mods,
And
just
members helping mods.
and members helping mods.
My,
I went into STR the day before yesterday, and I was in there with Uni Green Candle, just some of our top members,
yeah.
and we were just going over trades and stuff like that. So between going to STR the day before yesterday, talking to you yesterday, and everything is just back on track now.
I love it. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to say, yeah, we had a wonderful conversation yesterday. Guys, that's a thing. Like support. It's very important to support each other. It's very important to have that type of family mindset because trading can be a very lonely thing and a very lonely profession. You want to make sure that you have people that you can go to. You have people that understand what you're going through, that have gone through what you have gone through, that can help guide you through it.
Yeah.
Otherwise you can just, your mind can play very dangerous tricks on you and lead you down a downward spiral to where you lose control of things. And it's important to have a support system there to help, pick you up when you're down and help, keep you modest when you're on fire and make sure that you just stay even balanced. And that's very, very important when you are, when you're a trader and there's so many psychological and mental aspects to this thing. But today was all about the bangers.
Today is all about the bangers, and I have been a bear at heart, so like the last 2 weeks have not favored me because I've been a bear at heart just with the macro economic things going on. But today I came in and I could have been a bear on tech, but actually I was looking at Home Depot from the jump. And I came on the mic. That's the thing about TTG. This is not like we're not Monday morning quarterbacks. We come on, we give you our game plans. First thing in the morning, I'm on at 8:30, 8:40 in the morning, telling people what my setups are, what I'm looking at, and then the only thing you have is execution after that. So Home Depot was number one on my list. And if you go to a daily chart, I will tell you why. During pre-market, we were gapping over the 50-day. All right, let me look at my chart because your colors are different. So doing pre-market, we were gapping over. We had the 100-day sitting there.
Yep.
And then we had
the 100 is two, but like
and then then we had the 200-day sitting there as well.
Yep. 200 is 300. The 200-day is 300.
Yeah, so 200-day was 300. So like during pre-market, we was gapping over this, and also it's not just those moving averages, but that 295, 296 level has been a key area of resistance for months now. So if you zoom out, you'll see all that resistance at 295, 296 for a while. Like the stock get to it, we sell off, get to it, we sell off. And now we're finally gapping over it. So I came on the mic and I said, this was my top idea of the day. I'm looking for a pullback into the 200-day and that 100-day to get long Home Depot. And I'm looking for us to push. There's a gap that Home Depot has that I'm looking for us to push into. So right off the bell, we didn't get quite down to it. We kind of came down, tested 297-ish. Good enough for me, right? Like it's stronger than everything in the market right now. So when we got to 298, right at 939, I went on ahead and got long Home Depot. I alerted the $300 calls, and then off she went. Right. Oh. So I alerted the $300 calls for this week. I took profit at so I got in at 150 because I was in this week's calls. I took profit at 939 at 180, at 947 at 210, and at 1034 at 240. Yep. And then we kind of like stalled and we pulled back, right? And I was in this week's contracts. A lot of members stayed in these contracts. I did not. When the market, and if you show the SPY, the market started to pull back like very aggressively. So you see this pullback that the market is having, and then look at Home Depot though. Like the whole time the market's pulling back, Home Depot just chilling.
And this line that's on my screen right now, I didn't just draw this now. That's the line that I drew from the daily chart.
Yes.
So that's the 100-day moving average.
Yes.
And you see how beautiful it's holding support in the face of this deep market pullback. Hell of strength.
And so it's just hanging out. I'm like, I came on, I said, there's no real reason for me to get out of this trade. The market's pulling back, Home Depot pulled back, but it's not breaking any areas. We've taken profit, 3 times. So like we're sitting good. Actually, I wanted to switch to next week contracts just because, when you're in options, you have that theta that can just eat you alive. And I didn't know how long we were just going to trade sideways. So what I did was I exited this week's contracts. A lot of members stayed in. So I exited this week's contracts. Yep. And then I decided to switch to next week's contracts. The $300 call, same strike. I just gave it a little bit more time just in case we just stayed in that area. And I bought those at 11:41. They were $300 calls at 470. And then during lunch, we kind of popped up. I had my stop, and this was a great trade. The reason why this is a great trade is that my risk was so minimum, just like Jess's trade, that I put my stop at $2.99, right? So $1. so literally, because we had pulled back into that 298.89 area. So like I just used that as my stop. That's like one delta, right, of your stop. So I put that as my stop, and I just said, well, if the market's going to pull back, if Home Depot can hold, I think later on in the day, I think we can get our move. So at 12:41, I took profit at $5, and then at 3:24, I took profit at $5.25. But remember, there are a lot of members who did not switch contracts, and when I took profit at that $5.25, those contracts went to 100%. So 100% on those contracts. So like a lot of people caught this trade with me, and I'm still in a small piece. I came on a mic later on the day, and I said that it seemed like a little shift, like maybe there was a rotation out of tech, and the Dow was green, but NASDAQ was down, and I was only in a tier 1, and a tier 1 is only 25% of my position. So I'm out of book position now. So, even if the stop gap's down tomorrow, I've taken so much profit that there's really no way for me to.
Yeah, you guys, none can touch you now.
Yeah, so I have people at there's some people call it 80%, some people call it 100%, 110% on this trade. It was a beautiful trade.
It says 80% on HD for me, says Bruce.
Yeah, and it was a relative strength trade, and it had a great setup. And I was looking at things like I kind of sector trade a little bit, so I was looking at Caterpillar that did really well today. John Deere also did very well today. Look at Cat. Just in the face of the market. So, if you want to be long something, you have to figure out what sector to be long. Tech was not the sector to be long today, right? It was the Dow. So you have Cat there, you have John Deere there, you have I think there's a rotation going on, and these stocks just ripped, and I was a part of that.